for people to get in here before I really give my prediction. It's a Sunday morning. Out in the DMV area, it is a little muggy. You know where I'm located in VA area. It's like that misty weather where it's like if you were playing football, you would hate it because you couldn't wear a visor or you know what I'm saying you couldn't have your gloves. So it's like misting for no reason. Like I'm the type that either it's gonna rain or it's gonna rain. You know, if it's not gonna rain, then it needs to be clear. This is some of the worst type of weather, especially when it gets cold. Especially when it gets cold. But I'll get into it. This is one of those games where I don't feel anything. I don't feel anything pregame. I don't feel nervous. I don't feel excited. I'm just here. What's up, J Money? What's up, bro? I'm just kind of I don't know. And sometimes when I feel like this, the Cowboys go out and surprise me. But sometimes going into games like this, it's good to not feel anything because your expectations don't get too high, they don't get too low. And I think that's where this team is right now. Uh, after, look, I keep bringing it up, and I don't care because everybody keeps bringing it up. I'm just speaking for the fans right now when I say these things. The Green Bay ass whooping has left me with no expectations for this team. Besides that, I think it's a good football team. Outside of that, I don't think it's a great football team. I don't think that it's a very bad football team. I'm just going into each Sunday, each week, and taking it for what it is right here on the surface level. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Today, I kind of had it marked us. I had us marked as losing this game. So I had the Cowboys starting 1-2, I think, when the schedule came out. And I actually had it flip flop. I thought we would lose the Browns game, and I thought we would beat the Saints. But you know that kind of flip flopped. So maybe we beat Baltimore today. I mean, it'd be great if we did. You know, it'd be great if we did. What's up, David Jenkins? What's up, Jackson? By the way, I like the way you spell your name, man. That's a clever way of spelling Jackson. I like it. The thing about Dallas, and I'm gonna answer your question, Drew. Um, but before I get into that, the thing about Dallas is, and this is how this game is gonna go. Baltimore is going to attempt to punch us in the mouth. They're going to attempt to bloody our nose a little bit, bloody our lips. They're going to attempt to bully us to make this an easy game for themselves. This is what's going to happen. I don't want people to think that I'm being negative when I say this because somebody did say that to me on Twitter. They say, hey, you know, I want to hear sunshines and rainbows. I'm not going to give that to you until this team can prove that they can stand their ground, take a punch, give a punch. The same things are going to keep happening when teams that can deliver that blow can do it, when they have the ability to do it. You know what I'm saying? There are teams that are limited, but the only thing they know how to do is punch somebody in the mouth. They don't have all the aerial assaults or they don't have all the bells and whistles and stuff like that, all the great motions and all that stuff. Some teams, they only know one way, and that's to hit, be hit, and be in those type of games. And I think that Dallas has to show that they can win that way too. Dallas has shown that they can win track meets. Dallas has shown that if you have a limited quarterback, they can beat you. Lamar Jackson's not a limited quarterback. That Baltimore defense is not really a limited defense. They still have guys over there that understand the game. They understand deep playoff runs. They have a coaching staff that understands a culture. Like Baltimore, regardless of what their record is, they're 0-2. That's cool. But their culture is blue pale, come to work every day. Doesn't matter what the win looks like as long as we get it. When Baltimore wins games, nobody cares that Lamar Jackson didn't throw for 300 yards. and that they've won 7-6. Nobody cares about those things. That culture is really just to show up and play football, and it's been like that for a long time. Now they haven't won a Super Bowl in a long time. I'm not gonna hold that against them, but I'm just saying you just gotta keep it. You just gotta keep in mind. I mean, they've won one more recent than us, but I'm just saying in Baltimore, it doesn't matter how they get it done; they get it done, and that's how they're in contention every year or close to it. That's how Lamar Jackson has won 2 MVPs. Last year, he didn't deserve MVP, but they had the best team in football, so he got it. Who are my defensive tackles today? So Drew asked me that question. Bro, I don't know. I don't think we have defensive tackles on this team that are equipped to start. I think we need to make a move for one. That's where I'm at with that. I don't know. Whoever they show up and put at defensive tackle, it's not fair. It's just that they're gonna do what they're gonna do anyway. So, I mean, woo wee. Drew said Lamar is 20-1 against the NFC, and I did see that stat this week, and there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. Now, a lot of people will say that the teams are better in the AFC. But if you think about it, if there was a team that was built for, I always feel like the NFC is more physical than the AFC. I feel like the AFC has all of the quarterbacks. They want all of the glitz and glamour. I don't think that the AFC is as physical as the NFC. But with that being said, if there was a team that was built to contend and and be in both worlds, I think Baltimore is probably the most NFC AFC team that there is. And the reason that they're able to win is because they have the NFC DNA, but they also have what makes the AFC have slightly better teams, if that makes sense. So I think that there's a reason that Lamar is 21 against those teams. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that I don't know if the NFC is equipped to deal with the type of mobile quarterback that Lamar is. You know what I'm saying? You don't see that very often. The AFC is seeing it twice a year or whatever. So they're seeing it a lot more. The NFC doesn't see the type of quarterback that Lamar is. That's also, if you look at it, Jalen Hurts has had a winning record as well. Jalen Hurts is that type of quarterback too. He's that type of quarterback too. So, I mean, Lamar is obviously better than Jalen Hurts, though. Ain't nobody out here going to sit here and tell me that Jalen Hurts is better than Lamar. No, no, no way. Yeah, Charles, it is. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Been like this my whole life, bro. It is what. Hey, look. Everybody got their flaws. Some people out here got 6 toes. You know what I'm saying? Um, hey, it is what it is, my guy. But you did have the Diddy comment though. He said, "Pause." Oh, that's funny as hell. Um, yeah, Drew. Dallas is not a physical team. We're trying though. We're trying to be a physical team. So I'll give them that. This draft, they tried to build this team to be a little bit more physical, and they are. I just think they have to figure it out. That's all. They just got to figure it out with this group. And DT, we got to stop really neglecting that position because it doesn't work if you don't have that. You can have physical linebackers, you can have physical back end, but if you don't have the DTs to make it work, teams are going to find ways to exploit that. Doesn't matter how physical your linebackers are, offensive linemen are bigger, and if they're able to get to you with a head of steam, it doesn't matter who the linebacker is. It's going to be a tough day for them, you know? Chill, Dan. Chill, bro. Chill, bro. What's up, Mr. Kima? Drew said Dak is not the answer. How many years has he been in the game? I mean, I'm not gonna put 30 years on all on Dak. I'm not gonna put 30 years on him. That's one thing I'm not gonna do. And I didn't do a video. Like I told y'all, man, we've been dealing with a death in the family. So we've been having some family things that we've had to do at home. So it's been really tough for me to create the content. But I'm going to talk about Michael Irvin's comments about the Saints, bro. And I'm going to say this to the legends. And I'm glad that I have a couple of people that are on live right now. I'm getting tired of these legends. Every time Dallas gets whooped, I'm tired of the legends coming back and reverting and talking about what they did in the 90s, bro. The game has changed. It is completely different. Now, winning, sure. Some of the principles from that stuff, but teams were built different. The game has evolved. And also, too, we remember y'all used to get y'all ass whooped, too. There were times that the Super Bowl teams would get their ass whooped. But I got to get ready to go in a little bit because my son is out of his training session. But I'm not going to predict this game. I'm not going to predict it. I'm just going to sit here and see what happens. But appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hey, tune into my channel. I'm going to be live at Mark's house. I'll be over there for the early games. And I got a coaches meeting at 6 o'clock. So I'm going to holler at y'all, man. Peace.